We've got a new name to potentially look forward to as Algerian football fans. It's just they seem to be bursting onto the scene from almost the most random of places. But how about this one? The Monaco attacking midfielder, Maghnes Akliouche. This guy, 21 years of age, in a recent League Up game against Marseille. I think the lad was just happy just to be starting, to be honest. He'd made a few sub appearances for Monaco last season. Started a couple of games for Monaco this season. He played in a sort of attacking midfield, central attacking midfield, number 10 sort of position at home to Marseille, which is a big game in Ligue 1. He got 2 goals and 1 assist to help Monaco beat Marseille 3-2. Reminds me a little bit of Fares Shaibi, but with more hair. And of course, born in France to Algerian parents, so he's of Algerian descent and naturally eligible for the Algerian national team. Once again, another battle ensuing with the French as to who gets this player at senior international level. Now, the French are fuming, obviously, because they just, as we discussed before, lost Ammi to the Algerian national team, which is a big blow. That is their poster boy of the under-21s, the under-20s, the under-18s for the last few years. All that hard work they put into him just for us to get him and get the violins out, because quite frankly I don't care, he's ours now. And it's going to be tough to get more in the future. They've put Thierry Henry in charge of that under-21 team for France. They've got the Paris Olympics next summer, which are obviously in France, and that French under-21, under-23 team is the team they're going to use in the Olympics under Thierry Henry at home in Paris, in those stadiums, in the Stade de France probably for the final. You know how it's going to go down. Ryan Cherki, we think, is going to play in that Olympic tournament. It doesn't mean he's going to be a France senior international necessarily, but it looks like I reckon Cherki will play in those Olympics. Akliouche is currently a France under-21 international. He was in the last squad picked by Thierry Henry. Still 21. I mean, Goury was playing in it till he was 23, 24, so there's no rush these days. And I don't see any big signs of him being linked to Algeria. When Shaibi burst on, it was obvious. When Hadjem burst on, it was obvious. When who's the other one? Boitnani played those Mediterranean games. As soon as that finished, it was obvious. Like, we were going to get them in. You just felt it. They felt a natural attraction to that Algeria side. I've not seen too much from Akliouche so far. I mean, not seen too much from him full stop at the moment. But I think he'll try and play for France for now. Let's see how it develops. If this new FA, because remember we've had this new FA come in, this new Algerian FA president, get their act together and recognise this and go in for it straight away, we've got a chance. But he's only going to get better, this kid. Probably play for a better club one day. Lots of clubs are going to want him. It's like Cherki. Cherki, Leon are all for, by the way. Chelsea wanted him, although Chelsea won half of the continent. He'll probably move on. It's harder to get him. I think this Akliouche might play for France. I really hope I'm wrong, because if we get him, this is huge. But then you look at our attacking options. If you want Shaibi Aouar in that attacking midfield area, would he fit in? Of course he'd be in the squad for sure, but it's hard. Now, we have a lot of competition for places in that area of the field, particularly now with Goury coming in, with Benrahma, with Mahrez, Boitnani, Shaibi, and Mora. You've got players like Belayli not even in the squad anymore. So there is Adam Nurse injured. There is a lot of competition. But of course, I'd love us to get this guy. He's no doubt he's got great talent, but perhaps Algeria should prioritise other areas of the football field, because some areas we're clearly short in, perhaps due to injury, but I think he's a top player. We need to see more of him. We haven't seen much of him. If you have seen a lot of Akliouche, do let me know in the comments down below, and if you think he'll play for Algeria or not. We never know. He might wake up one day and Belmadi and the FAF are talking to the lad, but the French are going to be hard now to get players from. But the tide has turned. You know, Goury, Aouar, all these players, Boitnani, the tide has definitely turned in our favour, particularly when they see what happened to Benzema at the World Cup in Qatar, where they effectively froze him out when he was fit to play. So it's good signs, good to see more sort of Algerian youngsters burst onto the scene in top-level football, and hopefully, inshallah, with this guy and with Cherki as well, we'll get him one day. But let me know your thoughts on him in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.